Thanks for staying tuned. I'm Colin Abrams with the HGP SPORTSCAST. Courts celebrating 25 years of being in Guyana on Sunday held its 8th annual 10K road race, where a new winner has taken the mantle. Winston Messiger ran a time of 33 minutes 29 seconds to win his first Courts 10K race Sunday morning after finishing ahead of Cleveland Ford of the Guyana Defence Force Club by 1 second. Messiger, speaking with the media, said this is a major win for him as this was a very competitive race.
Courts 10K, this is one race in Guyana that I've never win. I win many races before, but I never win the Courts 10K, and I always want to win it. Yeah, well, I was training. I was putting in some very good work. I was training morning and afternoon, but I find myself was overtraining. That's why I run third on the 5K up the East Coast last week. But I just come back this week here, so do some stretches, some icing, some slow jog, and come in. But I calculate the race very, very good because I know you are the last, like, when I come around the turn, I know you with a jump. So in my mind, I say I had to go before him.
The female winner of 2018 in the senior division was Kezia Murray, who took the top honors with a time of 42 minutes and 16 seconds. Murray was followed by Ashanti Scott of the GDF club and Liana Charles, also of the GDF. Murray said that the race was good and it was a competition of both males and females.
The race was very, very intense because it had a lot of up and down. And remember, there's a lot of males inside. And although you're a female, you still want to beat the males and also your other female competitors. So the race was very intense, but you just had to keep going. Sometime you had to drop back to revive, get back that energy. But it was very nice at the end. Hard work paid off. Lovely victory.
First time.
Ian Archibald and Carla Benjamin sprinted to the top positions in the male and females masters category respectively. President of the Ghana Athletics Association, Aubrey Hudson, said competitions like these encourage healthy rivalries among athletes.
Today was a great day because today I was made to understand that we had a new record and we also have a new winner in Winston Messinger for the Courts 10K. And I think we need to also cheer on Cleveland Ford. If it wasn't for the competition and the kind of game that Cleveland brings to running 10K and half marathons and 5Ks, I think it's a challenge to all of us. And today, one athlete in Winston Messinger would have answered that challenge. I think the youngsters need to start challenging Cleveland now. Everybody knows that Cleveland could be beaten, so please, don't beat him up too bad because we want him to come again next year. But challenge yourself, push yourself.
Colin Abrams, HGP Sports. We'll now turn our attention to football news. A 26-man provisional squad has been selected for the CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship to begin in November in Florida. Javon Vickery reports.
The head coach of the national under-20 men's team, Wayne Dover, has named a 26-man provisional squad as Ghana prepares for their first match of the CONCACAF Men's Under-20 Championship against Guatemala on November 2 at IMG Academy, Florida, USA. The squad consists of Ghana-based players, including 4 goalkeepers, 7 defenders, 11 midfielders, and 4 forwards. 2 of the forwards were selected from the recently concluded Indigenous Heritage Sports. During the last week, training began with physical evaluations to test the level of fitness of each player. The aim is to qualify and remain in the tournament. The players were told of the level of discipline, dedication, commitment, and hard work that is required to achieve this objective. Players from the recently concluded Indigenous Heritage Games were scouted. This adds strength to the Under-20 national program. Neston Brown and David Coates, both from the Rupununi FA, will join the team in the new week. Both players carry their special abilities to which, once trained, will make them forces to reckon with. Ghana's match schedule in the first round is as follows. On November 2, Ghana will go against Guatemala. Then on November 6 against Cayman Islands. November 8 against Curacao, and on November 10 against El Salvador. Javon Vickery, HGP Sport.
Thank you, Javon. And now for cricket news. Cricket West Indies confirms the Super 50 Cup teams and schedule. The Super 50 Cup bowls off next Wednesday, October 3 in Trinidad, with defending champions, the Windward Volcanoes, taking on the Trinidad Red Force at the Queen's Park Oval. The Super 50 Cup now occupies an October window to allow continuity of white ball cricket as the Windies build towards the 2019 ICC World Cup. 42 matches will be played before the final on Sunday, October 28 at the Kensington Oval, Barbados, as the tournament hosts the region's biggest cricket rivalries over the action-packed 26 days. The 6 franchises will once again be joined by the combined campuses and colleges Marooners and the USA, with Canada and Windies B completing the 10 teams. Matches will be played in Trinidad and Barbados with the Brian Lara Academy, Queen's Park Oval, Kensington Oval, 3Ws and Windwards the confirmed venues. With the Windies now qualified for the 2019 Cricket World Cup, the region's best 50-over players that aren't touring India with the Test team will be looking to impress the selectors and force their way into the Windies ODI squad. The Guyana team, which was recently announced, departed for Trinidad and Tobago on Sunday, where they will face the home team Trinidad and Tobago in their first match, which takes place on October 5 at the Queen's Park Oval. Colwyn Abrams, HGP Sports.
And that is the end of our sportscast for today. Remember, if your dream is big enough, the facts doesn't matter. Goodbye.